Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the video, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a personal email for you guys to contact me directly. If you guys have any video ideas or something you want to share with me that you think would make a good story for the listening audience, by all means, drop it off here, or you just want to drop me off a personal message. I'll try my best to get back with you as fast as I can. And that, like I said, that email is for you. This right here is if you guys like to send any gifts or anything like that, like you guys have been asking me, this post office box is for you. Now, I've gotten a lot of letters of encouragement and a lot of great gifts from you guys, so I do appreciate it. We also have the Cash App. This is for my meetups, and it goes a long way with me setting up safe environments when I do travel around the country and I meet some of my subscribers. Now, let me jump into this real quick. This story is about, now this happened 7 months ago. This is about Shanteari Weems. She was a daycare center owner, and her husband, who's a retired officer, James Weems Jr., used to work there. And allegedly, he had molested 3 children there. And Shanteari Weems wound up shooting her husband. Now, he survived, but she's presently in jail. And I think she's been sentenced already. But guys, you know, as a business owner, you know, you want your business to work right, and you want to, you know, things to be profitable, and you have dreams and aspirations when you step out of the rat race to start your own thing. And I applaud her for that. But the thing is, dealing with daycare and all of the different policies and different insurances you have to have and stuff, that in itself is a nightmare and a headache. You know, so it takes a lot of dedication and a lot of love for children for somebody to do this type of business like Miss Weems was doing. But I'm going to play this news article real quick, and it's about 2.5, 3 minutes long. Guys, listen, watch the whole news clip. I want you to watch. It's going to tell her story, why she's arrested. It's also going to tell, I want you to listen to the witness accounts or what the people are talking about in defense of her, and how the city has come to her, you know, in support, which is a good thing, Baltimore. But just listen to what these people say, and look how it makes so much sense. It's like, it seems like sometimes the justice system is lacking in common sense. The stuff these women say in defense of Shanteari Weems makes all the sense in the world. This woman should not be locked up. Guys, check it out.
Abuse investigation. Police say a Baltimore County daycare owner shot her husband after learning about sexual abuse allegations. Now he's facing charges for allegedly molesting at least 3 children. Hello, everyone. I'm Vic Carter.
And I'm Denise Koch. Welcome to those of you watching on CBS News Baltimore and on WJZ-TV.
As we come on the air, that daycare owner is behind bars waiting to learn her fate. And police say she took matters into her own hands after learning of possible sexual abuse.
Her husband, a former Baltimore police officer, survived the shooting and is now awaiting extradition to Baltimore County to face felony charges.
WJZ investigator Mike Hogan is live at the daycare in Owings Mills with the follow-up. Mike.
Vic, Denise, the daycare is closed right now. The case is gaining international attention. Police say there could be more victims, and this remains an open investigation.
It's horrible. It's, you know, you can't imagine what it's like as a parent to turn your child over to a stranger. And you hope and you pray that they take care of them the best that they can.
Shock outside the Little Kids Castle daycare in Owings Mills, where police say retired Baltimore City police officer James Weems Jr. abused at least 3 children. His wife Shanteari owned the daycare, and he worked here as a bus driver for at least 2 years.
We learned of these allegations earlier this month, and that's when our investigation was launched.
According to court documents, Shanteari Weems reported the abuse to police, but kept getting calls from parents. That's when she confronted her husband shortly after the two checked into the upscale Mandarin Oriental Hotel in Washington, D.C. last Thursday. Police say Weems told them the argument got heated, her husband moved toward her, and she shot him.
At this point, he remains in police custody, hospitalized in Washington, D.C., pending extradition.
It's kind of hard to feel sorry for him. I mean, everyone knows she shouldn't have taken the law into her own hands, but you didn't have your life upended. Her whole entire business is gone. Her reputation is gone. Her marriage is gone. Those kids are hurt. She obviously cared about them. So who knows if it was one of us what you'd be driven to.
Shanteari Weems still faces charges in D.C. related to the shooting. Police say she wrote in a notebook that she did not want to kill her husband, just hurt him, and get justice for the kids. Supporters are using the Free Shanteari hashtag online and packed the D.C. courtroom Monday, where the initial hearing was postponed.
She's made complaints to the proper authorities before. Her cries for help had went unanswered. Our government did not keep her or the children in the situation safe.
Shanteari Weems has a court appearance scheduled for Friday. It's unclear right now when James Weems may be brought back here to Baltimore County to face these charges. Reporting live in Owings Mills, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
All right, guys, you heard the story and what happened. And what do you think? Is she right for shooting this dude? Should she be in jail? Because you heard a lot of people talking about, hey, you know, she was doing what she was doing for the kids, and she had made complaints before and they went unanswered. And this is something that goes on, man. It goes on a lot in society. I speak about children all the time and how, like, you know, children's rights, it seems like it's circumstantial a lot of time, or a lot of different type of children don't matter. And it's messed up because children are what? The future. So any type of crime against a child should need to be investigated immediately. And it's a daycare center. So these children could be really, really, really young, you know, and I don't know the details, and I don't like really dealing with this type of stuff as far as, like, you know, going into and like really getting into what somebody did to a kid or anything like that. But the husband was wrong. As a business owner, I know, and a lot of you guys own businesses out there, you know, that business name is the most important thing, because that's where you get your livelihood from, and that's the dream and aspirations that you have, and you want to see that thing. It's like raising a child. See it come to maturity and become a functional member of society. Like me, I design luxury aquariums and such. It's a great deal of trust for people to give you their money, regardless of what you look like and you just coming up, or what your website look like, because I deal with huge amounts of transactional money with what I do, because I deal with high-end clientele. Now, Miss Weems doesn't, I don't know if she dealt with clientele that was high-end, but you got to understand, a human life, you know, these parents are bringing these children to these daycare centers. I've done it too, where you're like, you know, you hear these horror stories and you're like, oh my God, I hope my child is in a safe place while I'm out there trying to make ends meet in the world. Child support, child care, daycare is expensive, guys. We all know it. So they're paying big money to have somebody take care of their child, and then to have her husband do this is a sad thing. Now, he's retired. He was supposed to be a bus driver, I guess, when they would go and pick the kids up and all this stuff. But just thinking about that, man, it's like, you know, and then as a parent, you feel like you failed because the child was victimized and they're too young to defend themselves or even tell you. I don't even know how this story came out the way he was exposed, but Shanteari Weems, she had every right to do what she did. He lucky I wasn't her. I'd have turned his head into hamburger meat. And I'm just being honest with you. You know, she shouldn't even be locked up. I mean, the whole thing just make me mad. And then it's like, yo, husband, you're the leader of the family and you're doing this type of stuff. I guarantee you that this whole situation of the daycare center was her idea. Yeah, baby, I'm going to help you. And then you go and do that. You tarnished your wife's name, her reputation. She can't never do this no more. Now she's locked up because of your selfish desire and sick, twisted imagination of what you wanted to do with a kid. What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, man. Seriously, think about that. Think about that. She can never do what her passion was. And even if she came out, even with the support, you think anybody would take their child there? It's a damn shame. My business is my life. I protect it with my life. My reputation, my character, and all of that precedes me to where I don't even have to advertise no more. People know who I am. I'm known in this state and multiple states. You know what I'm saying? And I built that from the sweat of my brow. And I'm sure that Shanteari did the same thing. And to have that taken from her and then her freedom taken after that, like they said, the calls went unanswered. You got to defend the kids, man. And I mean, her embarrassment and all that. And it's like, you know, people think, oh, but you shouldn't take the law in your own hand. Police do that shit all the fucking time and don't let nothing happen. This right here was justified. I done blew his eyes out his head. And I'm being dead honest with you. Love ain't got nothing to do with it. You hurt people that couldn't defend themselves. And then the psychological ramifications of a child's mind, you don't know what that can do to them or what lasting effect it will have on them. And it's like, it's the most selfish, sick, twisted, it's one of the worst crimes against humanity out there. To mess with the mind of a child, not feeling that. Then look at her. That's a pretty woman. That's a pretty woman. And it's like, you got to touch a kid, you're about to, instead of touching that. What's wrong with you? Man, listen, he don't even need, now he's locked up. And supposedly he going through a case now about the cases that she shot him over. So it's kind of like, you don't do anything, even though it happened to you. You let us, the law, handle it the way we handle it. Listen, sometimes, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. And yeah, we all got to follow the laws and all this other stuff. But sometimes that don't fix what the pain in her heart and the loss she suffered. Somebody beat your ass and all this stuff, then you go to the court, yeah, and you do something. No matter what the punishment they give them, it's an outside punishment where the internal pain that you had from this person, you can't do nothing about it. She felt defenseless. She felt like the children that she was supposed to protect, and she felt as though she had to do something. She shouldn't be in jail. She should not be locked up. City of Baltimore rallied around. They showed up at the court dates and all that stuff, and I applaud that. Baltimore, I applaud that. Y'all stood up for her. Part of the reason why she's going to jail is when she shot him in a commercial place. They probably put a suit on her and all this other stuff. It's a commercial property that, you know, it's a business. They're going to say something, hey, you made our business look bad. So, I mean, she's going to get some type of, something's going to happen to her as far as being locked up. But I mean, as far as the scale of time she should get the minimum, she should get the minimum on anything. Because I don't see any prosecutor that goes and defends this guy, her shooting this guy, and makes her look like a bad guy and a bad person. And, you know, they do that because it's always about money. But I mean, come on, man. Come on. I wish I was a defense attorney for James Weems. Oh, I need you to go. No, I'm not doing that. And it's like, man, sometimes you got to turn down a dime and make a difference. This woman shouldn't be in jail. And she seemed like a good person. She was doing something for children. And I ain't got nothing against nobody that do that. And then to have, you know, the leader of the household, you know what I'm saying? You're supposedly better half, not only do something bad to a child, but jeopardize the business. Your name, he told you wasn't shit from the beginning. And that's foul. That's foul. And guys, man, I just wanted to say that real quick, man. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you guys are in Baltimore and you know more about this story than I do, man, drop me some knowledge of stuff I failed to miss in here. Because, I mean, I know I missed probably a whole lot because this was 7 months ago. But, man, this is a messed up story. Messed up story. I'll see you guys in the next video.